watching this.
Okay. Okay.
So let me share my
Uh,
screen.
are we keeping like I don't know how this project goes, like NDAs and anything like that. I don't know much.
Yeah, we'll see how it, I mean, we're still trying to
I
figure
know,
it.
I know, organizing. Yeah. But,
Hmm.
this is what basic things for UX. Like most of you have done this, right? So most basic.
Yeah, I finished. But I mean, you can
Yeah.
just treat it as
Uh,
if I don't know anything. That would be great.
okay. I have divided this into several groups. So you can actually you can see like on the last row you can see all sheets right on the Excel.
Mm.
So we'll be going through product details, research, competition, user persona. uh, then, uh, So I have went all the way to the pre-alpha user test. That is the like final thing. That's
Mm.
the end. Okay. So basically, you're like from your GitHub, like there is some things there you have mentioned like what is the main functionality of the project like that.
Hmm.
So from that I have what I understand is basically it's a restaurant website for booking seats. That's the main one, right?
Mm,
Uh,
pretty much.
pretty much. Okay. You're in the product detail sheet, right? So like that, the core functionalities is booking seats, display restaurant information, displays, first displays. Are you creating ordering for anything like
It's a little bit breaking your
my
microphone.
okay.
Yeah, it's difficult to hear.
Actually, there is some festivities going near, so I can.
Let's see.
Can you hear?
Now I can hear you a little
Actually,
bit better.
okay. Uh,
I want to show you this
okay.
real quick. Uh, let me see this. So this is a restaurant that I found, and
Okay.
so if you go to book now, come to this page. So you have obviously different sections of the restaurant, and let's say you wanna here, and then you pick how many people, right? So let's say I wanna have
Yeah.
4 people, and then it gives you the
Uh,
date. Let's say Saturday is
can you
fine.
actually it's not screen share. Oh, can you
Oh, I am not sharing my screen.
yeah, you're sharing, but actually it's on the sheets page now.
Oh, okay, so let me change. I don't know why this does this. Let me go back and try to share the actual screen. Let me see real quick. Oh yeah, I can see that. So change window. Which one is this? Project. Okay, I think this is the one. So now you'll see it. Okay, let's go back.
Okay. Okay.
So I was saying this is actually something that I found. It was interesting. So you picked on the reservations, book now, then you pick on the any of these sections, and then you pick how many people. It gives you the
Okay.
date.
Yeah, it's yesterday. Yeah.
It gives you either brunch. Well, this has no
Lunch.
dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's say lunch,
Okay.
and it
Okay.
gives you an approximate time. Let's say 3 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it goes straight to the payment that for
Okay.
reservation, and then it gives also this. If you cancel, you'll be charged.
Yeah.
Charge
Yeah.
per
Okay.
person. But it doesn't have a section where you can actually see the layout and see where you're going to be sitting. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I have understood. Yeah.
yeah, and that's one of
Okay.
the things that we want to implement in this project, like something a
Okay.
little more
Uh,
personalized.
okay. So that will be the main goal. Like, what is the problem statement? What are we trying to actually trying to implement, right? So, okay. Can you add that to the that link to that in the competition page, in the linked in the competition sheet?
Absolutely.
Can
Let
you
me actually copy. And where do you want me to paste it? In the notes in the first page?
in uh, in the sheets? Go to the sheets. I will tell you where it is.
Okay, let me swap screens then. Because for some reason I cannot share my entire.
You don't have to screenshot. You can just edit it on the
Okay,
sheet.
right. But in which section do you want me to?
In the competition section, you see in the competition sheet, right?
Okay. Oh,
The
yeah, yeah.
com-
Let's see.
competition. Click on that sheet.
Okay, so
Okay. These are some of the sites I have just clicked on. Yeah, you can just add like yeah. Okay, that's great. Great,
yeah.
thanks.
So that would
Okay.
be that would be some.
Yeah, you can add some note like that is the main one you are checking. So I can you can type there.
Uh, this has reservation functionality, but no table selection or floor view. Okay, so that's
Okay.
that.
No, okay.
And
Uh,
what else? I think that's
so,
something that I found.
okay. So like we can go to back. I will discuss what we are trying to. I'm trying to do. Okay. So we go back to project details. So these are some of the things we are trying to do, right? Booking seat reservation, display events, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So next part is I am doing the research part. So I am not that good in research. Like I can do some things. You can go to second sheet, research. Go to research sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we need like you have already know some of the things like what are you trying to implement. You have done some research about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have any info, you can update it here, like primary research. Then I can do some Google Forms and like that for surveys, like what are our users, who will be our users. We can do like internal survey for first. So if any of our like users in Discord have already used some like that apps and what their points, what their problems they are face like that. I'll create some forms and update it like here links.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
then
I think the main thing would be implement implementing
yeah.
the uh, selection of tables,
Okay. Okay.
and I would put like airplanes. I don't know if
Yeah. Yeah. I have booked. Yeah. I know.
right. So you can select the and it will tell you this is
Yeah.
busy, this is not, and so on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the next tab, we go to the competition. You can select. So these are you have already seen like the anglers. That is the
Mm-hmm.
main thing we have searched for now. I will do what others have. I will check on what others are comparing
Mm-hmm.
and what others are offering. I will compare each of us with ours, like what our design. We'll be doing like initial design, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be comparing that with others, what others are providing.
So
Okay.
yes. So if you look at this, uh, um, it has different things here. I think this is pretty much something that we want as a landing page, right? And then the
Yeah.
registration.
Yeah.
I don't know. They don't have a registration here, but
I think yeah, that is one of the things I want to discuss.
yeah.
So, because sometimes if you want to book a date, some people don't want to like log in for that. Sometimes it's just checking,
So
just log in like
we can do guest check-in or
yeah,
re register. So in the
yeah,
guest
yeah.
check-in, I guess it makes sense to get this where it was I this in the events. I don't even know. Book now. Okay. So I don't know where it. before they went. But I guess if it's a guest check-in, it makes sense to ask them for their credit card.
Yeah. Also, I don't know how the payments work there, so you have to update that because I can do the design of the payment because payment is something like which varies from region to region.
Right,
So
we won't implement this. It will be there, and we will
yeah,
put some fake info, but it will not be
yeah,
implemented.
yeah.
So it will not be enforced. Any information in this section will go through. It's not going to be checked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that is a competition. I will create something like that. If anybody want to contribute to like if they have done any surveys or something, if there any other designers or front-end developers want to anyone in the team can like competition you can I will give an Excel format you can fill there anything like how was your experience what have you found out
Yeah.
like
I mean,
survey or something.
I honestly don't know if they will participate, but you can try. Um,
Let's try.
yeah.
We have to do something there. Okay. Okay. Next, I refer to the user personas.
Mhm.
Users. Okay. So this is like what our users, main users gonna be
Mhm.
like what ages and what is the age demographic who is gonna use most of this, like from like teens to like old people who are like that.
Mhm.
And we will be creating personas like one for each category, like one person. Like, do you know what is a person? Like it's an
Yeah.
imaginary character. Yeah, so like that.
Mhm.
And we will make a user flow, like what are their actions on our platform. And other sides, we will compare both and we will update the user flow.
Mm, okay.
So this user part is like it's gonna be very big. So like we don't know anything right now. I will get to update it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Then okay. Then let's go to the user flow next sheet. Yeah.
Like
So this is what I have been mainly concentrating on because I, I see so many front-end developers they want to start like designing and all that. So I just made so based on our core functionalities,
mhm.
this is what the first thing you want to implement, right? Basic user where you want to
Pretty much.
like yeah, seats, book seats.
Yeah.
So I just given it just one. So this will be home pages we have. I have to say you can update if you want anything or you not sell it.
Mm.
Like home page, user goes to home page based on location, search results, uh, like some results. Also, one thing I want to ask: are we doing this for one individual hotel or multiple?
Are we doing which what? And I couldn't hear. What
Are
was
we
it?
doing for one individual restaurant, one restaurant or
Um,
multiple
so
restaurants?
the plan is to do one now, but maybe in the future
Okay, okay.
we
Yeah,
can add
yeah,
more. And the only
okay.
thing that will change will be the floor plan, really, not the
Yeah.
restaurant look or
Uh,
anything else.
you can because if you do one, the rest will be similar and you can update the database. So,
Mhm. So yeah,
uh,
that's
so, so I have given search results. So on page you go to the home page and search for a restaurant.
yes.
Uh, yeah, you will get something like that. Uh, and you will select the desired order. Uh, so then you select some seats. I
Hmm.
just put less for you. Then we confirm the seats and share that. That is the main user flow I'm trying to achieve right now. Some other notes that I'm asking for login and just login and payment.
So
That's why I asked.
the
Yeah,
login will be if they want, it's optional. They
uh,
can do a guest reservation. If they do the guest reservation, they will have to go to the payment. If
yeah,
they are inside the login, inside their account, then payment will not
okay,
be needed because I guess you know who the person
yeah,
is in a way. Does it make sense? So And that's
By the way, can you please send a link for that Excel spreadsheet so I can we can share it with other people on the team?
yeah, I'm gonna put it. It's actually in the chat.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me find it.
Oh, maybe
Um,
not. I'm gonna put it right now.
yeah, so I can share this if it's okay with you. I can share it and get more feedback on each page.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I think this is good to start. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good. Can I see the project details just for a second? Just
yeah.
want to see because we're getting the structure. I'm kind of looking for the names. I'm looking for names and some concrete details. So we still have to figure out a lot of the details. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So that's
I
that.
just I have just included like the basic stuff so for UX only. I don't know much about the developer side of everything, so you may have to create a separate sheet for. Uh,
I think there's plenty on here. There's plenty on here for us to discuss. So I this is great. I'll put this on GitHub and I'll get other developers to have a look at this and people in design. We have a couple designers as well, and see what they think.
okay.
Yeah, I hopefully recruited a new one. Her name is I don't remember her name, but she just joined today.
It would
Okay,
also be good
the more the better.
if you could
Yes.
just if you could allow us to if it, to edit some of the cells in the document. We probably we still need a page for who's actually on this project. So on
Oh,
GitHub, we've got about 12 or 13, but I'm not sure how many of them actually want to create this.
okay, okay,
So
okay. How about let me create a cube sheet.
it's just
For,
a basic list of who's
yeah,
who and
yeah,
what
yeah.
everyone's doing. So you're in design and UX, so that's one person. We've got about 7 or 8 other people, um, and it would be good to just get those people on this spreadsheet as well, so that you know they can see that we're actually progressing with this.
Uh,
So I'll do that.
just
So I'll do that.
look, I have created the sheet. You can update it there. Uh,
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll chase some people and get people to make some decisions.
Yeah, that'd be
okay.
great.
So check your sheet. So I have made product numbers, so
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Yeah,
update it like
I
how
think
are
this is
you?
great. Let's just use this one as just the main what would you call it? Main frame that we use to decide on details and stuff before we put in. Have you figured out what sort of software you'd like to use for a UX design?
I think Figma is fine. Like it's free for most people. Figma is fine, I think.
Sorry, you couldn't hear
Because
me.
Figma.
Oh, Figma. Okay, great. I can.
Because you can also copy the codes and like that for devs.
Do you want to set up the Figma, or I have already set up a Figma, but it's kind of empty. But you can set it up if you want. So you've also set up this, so you might as well set up Figma as well.
I know
Um,
I have also already have a Figma account, but I don't know how sharing of the
all right,
content should
yeah,
be like.
yeah. There's a button on the Figma page that has the share button.
Yeah,
It's
no,
kind of
I have
difficult.
also already presented like that,
Let me
so
have
I
a
don't
look.
know.
Let me look now. So if you go onto a Figma
Let me see.
worksheet,
So
there is a small blue button on the top right
you
that
can
says
you can
share.
actually do it in here. You see, you can make a team, create a team, and you add, create a team, and then you can add members to it.
Okay.
And then you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like
that also
you're
works.
working
Yeah.
like in this, so not everything. You can create a lot more in a team than what you'd be creating on sharing only the file.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So it's on this side, and then you give the name of the team. You can be, I don't know, collaboration restaurant or whatever you identify, and then You create a team and then you add members to it. You will ask for their email addresses. I think that's the way that you add them to this, as most of the
Yeah,
teams.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'll let you know who the people are, and I'll put it on the Excel, and I'll let you know so that you know who to add on. And I think all the emails are published on the.
GitHub
Uh,
email Dropbox. You just have to.
I,
I don't know.
I think
I
it's
don't.
actually on here. I think it's on Discord.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
Yeah,
yeah.
Discord chat.
Oh yeah,
I
email.
think those
Sorry,
who
yeah,
wanted
email
to
Dropbox.
join,
Yeah.
most of the who wanted to join, I already shared the email ID.
Yeah.
So I don't know anybody who else has not needed. I don't know what I do. So that's all up to you guys.
So
Uh,
yeah. So if uh, this is where everyone email is, and it's clean, so no one is chatting there. So you can find the emails and add them to this Figma.
uh,
Yeah, I think that is working
I,
great.
because I need to add everyone who's thinking about the story experiment. I don't know like, the back end people want to do. Uh,
Mm. Yeah, but things
uh,
we'll figure out things. I mean, we're on again. Hopefully for the back end on Friday we can start coding. And then
okay.
we will require the endpoints from the front end. For example,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
reservation dash login dash confirmation dash all those things. So um, we will need that so we can create all the controllers so the information can flow.
Okay. Uh, okay. So okay. Where have we stopped? We have stopped at user for right. Let's continue. Like I will continue what else. So so this is what the main thing, right? We are trying to achieve. Using for the basic reservation of seats, right? And
It, it
so
it is the feature for this, I think, because no other restaurants have it, so it's the
yeah,
feature.
also
But
yeah.
I mean, it's an open project. Whatever feature that you think it might be the best thing to put it in this, let's do it.
We'll check on what others have to offer and we'll. So and this is the basic thing. So I
Hmm.
don't want. We can add features onto this later. So
Yeah.
we still need to do some research and survey. So what can we implement? What is the best things? I
Right.
don't want to start everything like. Uh, there are a lot of features to be added. I don't want to start everything at the first.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Because so this is a symbol. So the devs front end can started something. So that's why I started like
Hmm.
this.
That's perfect.
The okay. So for the next page, information architecture. So like can go to next page. Okay. So I just made the home page like what are contents. You can add anything you would like to be there, like brand name, mini logo, search support, uh, this thing.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm thinking like two or three screens like you can search something like that.
Your microphone is
Uh,
again
ah,
fully
I'm thinking
audible.
like yeah, I'm thinking like some screens like home page search and then like what is after you search you select like restaurant screen thing like that. I'm still figuring out. So that's like
Mm.
uh,
Okay.
not safe that like selecting screen.
Yeah, and this I think it has to be right. It has to be thought through a little more.
Yeah.
How this will go.
Another thing, just another thought when we talk about the website design, there is one decision we need to make which is really important. Do Are we just doing one restaurant or are we doing multiple restaurants? Is it a website that manages multiple restaurants or is it a website of a one restaurant which has a room booking for that restaurant.
So the idea is right now to have one. It's a brand, right? Like, let's say the restaurant, my home restaurant. That's the name of the restaurant. That's the name of the brand. But
Okay.
it might have multiple locations, and the only thing that will change it's when you pick the location and it changes the layout.
Oh, okay. So it's like a franchise restaurant.
It kind of yes, but again,
Oh,
the only thing that will change is where people are seated, like the layout of the place. So
okay.
it's not
I'm with
very
you
yeah.
now. Yeah, okay. My initial impression was it was like a management software for multiple restaurants, different kinds of restaurants from different places. But it's not that at all. So I would
No,
just do
for now I think let's do one and then because we will have to do administrative tasks like to see who has reserved, who's like what are the dishes, upload the dishes, and all these things also has to go on the back end. But it will.
Yeah.
My
Actually,
my hope is that everything will be in one website, but for two different views, one for the user and one for the administrative side. I don't know if that makes sense.
another thing is that with international, we wanted the restaurant to be an international cuisine. One thing I have about that is that's actually quite hard to design, just out of a design thing. If it was a specific cuisine, it would probably be a lot clearer what to put on the page. International, what foods would that be, and
Let's do
um,
let's do a steakhouse, which is pretty good, I think, with a lot of
right, okay, okay,
dishes. And I
okay,
think,
we can do steak.
yeah, steakhouse I think would be probably one of the best because it's it's really there's a lot to look from, and
So we're looking at like a US steakhouse sort of thing.
yeah, like Longhorn or I mean,
All right.
the
Well,
old
that sort of ticks that makes it a lot clearer. So
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I think it would be
that's great.
best to
Okay,
take a steakhouse and go with it.
that helps 1,000,000%.
Okay, well,
Okay, steakhouse. Okay,
and I just showed.
that's great. That's great.
Let me see if I can. I just
So
showed.
actually, the next step from that,
From here it's the wireframe, so this is all prototyping, I think. But the main information, yeah.
right,
Oh,
if there's a particular uh, steakhouse website that you like,
after con
I can actually get a whole list of steakhouse
okay, so
website
so
that
this
you can have
is
a look at.
this is something that I just showed, but it's not necessarily at steakhouse. It's just pub. They have different rooms to reserve. So if you go to book now, it will give you the to pick the room. So the
Hmm.
anglers, it will give you how many people, four, and then the date, and then it will
Hmm.
ask you to get
Yep,
let's
yep,
do dinner,
yep.
pick the time, and straight to the payment. Like he won't ask you where you want to be seated, and if it's convenient, maybe you have someone with. I mean, they ask for other things here, high chair, wheelchair, I don't know, but it would be nice to see like the layout, and say, oh, I can pick this side, for example.
So actually, now it's just these ideas are just coming into my head right now.
I would
You,
like
you can we
I
can
would like
have a landing page of a steakhouse to just say who we are and that sort of thing as you're showing right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then there can be another page for the menu, and then there can be another a page for booking,
Right,
um, and contact. Uh, let's just do those four. Let's do those four. If there's any more, um, then we can add those.
right.
I think that's a good way to start. That's a good starting place.
And this is already added to the document, to the document that he shared.
yeah,
Where is this thing? It just disappear. No, this is not the page.
vision thing. So
I don't even know where it went. Or maybe
And I do have the creative. prowess to make a steakhouse menu because I've been to many steakhouse places, so I can just make it up.
So
Um,
this is where this the competition. This is where the website of this place is. So yeah, and you should also think about a logo for our little group.
yep, yep. If yeah, I've heard, do you want to make a logo? Because I have you seen my logos? Mine are terrible.
After that will be after coming up. We have a lot of time to discuss about that
Okay,
because we will be making like the prototype
it's breaking up a little bit.
design because that stuff
I think he's saying we do it at the end.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that part. I
are
heard.
there like
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
So I'll just quickly run through what other things are like there. So like the information. So I've just made
This is a lot of stuff. So lo-fi.
and
What is the difference between a lo-fi prototype and a wireframe?
The wireframe is just like what he shared, Pico shared in GitHub. A lo-fi,
And
it has a lot more information in it.
like what are yeah. There is no any navigation enabled to that.
oh,
The lo-fi prototype is the navigation enabled for the via wireframes
Let me see if I can share
okay.
this, because my
and like which goes which
okay. I wish this could.
then we do yeah
Let me see something real quick. I
that
think so. This is a frame.
yeah
So this is pretty much a wireframe. It's actually not so much a wireframe, but the wireframe is
uh,
more of this. This is a low fi.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it
wireframe
shows.
is
if
Yeah.
this is your
Okay.
yeah.
any ideas or designs like that, you can update it on the wireframe page. So
This is actually on GitHub, and someone else is pretty good at drawing stuff. His name is Pico, and I think it would be really great if everyone gets. Let me see. If you go to the front end discussion, he is the one that Pico PIKO 004. He's the one that shared this. Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
try. I'll try and get everyone together.
That would be great. Okay, anything else for today? I mean, I see that you have the wireframe, the low study design, high prototype, high pro study. I don't know what these two are, but I'm sure you.
can you share the screen actually?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yes. Let me just go back to this.
share the Excel screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have started like wireframe and lo-fi prototype. Then
Mm-hmm.
on the design page, we will be like discussing what are the color themes.
Is there one that you want to do first? What's the first one that you want to start with?
I want to know what we are doing. So that's I haven't updated anything like that.
Mm.
Then we have the hi-fi prototype.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is the final like, first final what do you call main design with the logos and the text, everything, images, images of food menu, everything will be that. Then we will do next is hi-fi prototype study, like we get the feedback from.
Mm. Yeah, I think we have enough people to get feedback here, hopefully.
Yeah. It would be
It is
helpful.
like that.
It would be
Yeah, for
helpful
what?
if we knew what was the first thing we should tackle on this large spreadsheet. What would be the first thing that
Okay.
we need to fill in?
The first thing we just got project numbers,
This
This one,
research.
research,
And
initial
then
research.
from there, you kind of go to the personas,
project details.
and then
Actually, yeah.
I mean, he will tell you better. I did this UX design a while ago, and I
We
don't
have
remember
discussed
anything.
and
Yeah.
uh,
It's
I
also
will just comment everything.
it's also a matter of also just a little bit of explanation on what these pages
Focus on
are.
like go to the first
Um,
page. Go to the first page. Okay, we all know what we are trying to do like that. So
sorry, I
Mm.
can't hear you.
Yeah, he's breaking up. I only hear
Did you
parts.
say that this was something that was important to fill out?
uh, I been saying yeah, project members
Project members. Okay, yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
I think
in
the
your
the,
team
the names of the people that are
Okay, I
participating.
will fill that one. I will fill that one. I know what to do with that one. So project
don't
members,
have to fill out.
I'll
I
get that one
can
done.
okay.
And I will also try and encourage people to do the project details as well. Those are the two ones that I understand anyway.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. Well, for now, I think I
Go to user flow. User
use
flow. Go to
use.
user flow.
User flow?
User flow. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is what we are mainly trying to achieve for right now, right?
Okay.
Uh, so like basically booking seat for a restaurant website. So we just need what the home page will be, like the search results and how the seats will be arranged, everything like that. We will need to design what all things are going inside there in each page, like what is there in the
Hmm. Okay,
so detailing your what goes in each page.
we can
That all you can, yeah,
we can
good.
probably get
Yeah, I'll get people onto this.
let's see if see that we can get something like this. Just any restaurant layout and you know.
Yeah,
Let me see. I don't think I'm sharing the screen. Am I? Yeah. So
just yeah.
something like this I think would work. I mean, we can find a lot of other layouts, but we can copy from this and figure it out.
Uh, just from a front end
I
perspective,
don't.
when you're doing these kind of layouts, I think we wanted these to be interactive. So if we wanted to reserve a seat, we can click on the seat and the seat will change color. And then we can book, book it. But I'm not sure how possible that is with a photo. So we
I
would probably need to implement a seating arrangement, maybe not
s-
as pretty as that.
so with that you do coordinates. I will
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
will
you want to do it like that? Okay, okay.
find. I think there is
Oh, I do know that. Yeah.
yeah,
That is the map area
right.
sort of thing.
So
Right.
if you click on this, for example, the whole table will highlight, not only the seat, you know. And
Okay.
Efficient, right?
this is
No,
not,
I know how to do that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
So
That's a good idea.
so this is not
And
necessarily
actually,
something like, I don't know. There's gotta be better designs than this because restaurants don't have four tables only, But that's the idea in a way. Um, I don't know. I don't see any floor plan. Yeah,
ah,
something like this. But obviously, it didn't come out to be a restaurant.
maybe how about a grid or something like that? The person not be knowing if he's sitting close to a window or not, like a seat side view or something like that.
Right, and
Uh,
that will be placed on the layout. So that's I think it would be for the front end. This would be one of the main things to learn actually how to interact with images and give them, you know. I think that's something really really cool. Yeah.
I think
I
that
think you
that would
can do it in.
I don't know if that would be a problem with responsive design. I'm not sure how that's going to work on a phone. Um, I know it can work on a desktop, but I'm not sure about smaller screens.
We can
Now discussing
we can do a smaller to iPads, and phones
That's right.
will just be like a drop down. These are the availability, and that's it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so I'll go onto the Excel spreadsheet and I'll get some people in to look at the user flow. I'm going to put everyone's members' names and emails on the project members list, and the project details. I really just want to know what it's called. So we're going to do project details and do the names and try and get something concrete. We've got a lot of stuff already from this, um,
Yeah. Thank you so
so
much for doing this, Hyper. It's very
Yeah.
helpful. And I think,
Uh,
and
I
yeah,
I think you need to be. I think I need permission to give for two members, so you both can manage this. Like, if you want other teams to add into this, they can provide link. I just give permission. Yeah, up to you how the permissions work. Yeah.
permissions for me, I don't think is necessary because I don't think I'm gonna be doing much on this. I mean, but
I think
yeah.
most people who have the permission are going to be on this group chat. So I don't, in terms of security, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, because only the people that are working in the front end are gonna come to
Who will be
be
active?
on this. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And
Do
is there anything? Because I have a few things to get done, and
yeah,
we can catch up on Friday again. This is great. I think Friday we'll probably have a longer meeting, hopefully.
like
Yeah, this is
so I
great.
just
So thank you so much. This is exactly what we're looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
better to do in Google Docs so you can share and update the settings like comment and like that. So I'm just saying if you are other option, I will
okay. So,
Yep. Thank you so much. Yeah.
all right. Thank you guys. I am out for now, and I'll be around later on. Have a great rest of your time for a little bit.
All right.
okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.